Hello guys, and welcome to a new Discord specialized video of my how-to series of tutorials. Today I'm going to talk about how to install or set up the Discord Musicbot formerly made by Sexual Rhinoceros, now known under the name Just Some Bots. This video is an update to my previous video of the Musicbot, which is starting to get dated. To begin with, you can find all the software and extras needed for this installation in the video description below. Assuming you have Discord already, to proceed you will need either a 32-bit version or 64-bit version of Python, the Windows version of Git, the bot itself, and the Discord developer applications page. So without further epilogue, let's begin with the actual installation. First of all, you will need to know whether you have a 32-bit or 64-bit Windows computer. Check the video description on how to find this out. Note that, for the purpose of this tutorial, I will use a 64-bit version compatible with my computer. Okay, so once you click the link of your desired version of Python, this download window should open. Of course, what you want to do is hit save, and you can choose the desired path you want to save it at, but I'm not going to save it because I already have it downloaded on my desktop. On your desktop, the installer should look something like this. You double click on it and this window should open. What you want to select is Add Python 3.5 to Path, and then you want to click Install Now. Eventually it will ask for administration rights. Here you want to click Yes. From there on, the installation should proceed by itself. Once we have completed the installation successfully, we want to proceed to Git. So if you open the link to Git, you will be directed to this page. There you want to click download and the download window should appear again. Again, save it to your desired path. And as I did this previously already, I don't have to do it anymore. For the actual installation, you will double click the installer and again administration rights will need to be granted. This window should pop up if you did this correctly. Here you want to accept the license and hit next. Now here you can choose the path of the installation, however I recommend this to be left as is. Now hit next. Now at this point you might want to disable the Windows Explorer integration, especially if you don't want to have an extended file options in the drop down menu of your right click. Everything else can be left as is. You can click next. Here you can click next. When you have reached this point, you want to select Use Git from Git Bash only. From here on, you want to hit next with everything else and eventually hit install. Now, once you are done, you can close the installation window. Okay, so now you want to proceed by downloading the actual Musicbot. Click on the link in the video description, this window should open and you should be in the wiki. Go to code and then clone or download and click download zip. This window should open. I recommend to use a zip archiver such as WinRAR or 7-zip. Both are going to be in the video description for you. We will also need a program to edit the config file of the Musicbot, therefore I will put Notepad++ into the description as well. So, hit save in your desired path and open it and extract it to your desktop or any other desired path. At this point you can go ahead and open the folder. What you want to do next is to navigate to the config folder and then copy and paste example underscore options.ini, and eventually rename it to options.ini. You can then go ahead and edit it with Notepad++. The config file should look something like this. If you this is a point where you should stop watching if you are not the owner of a server you want to have this bot on. If that's the case, you should go ahead and watch my other video. I'll make another one where I'll explain how to do this with an email and a password instead of a directly used OAuth bot in the Discord API. So if you are a server owner and you want to have this on your server, you'll use a token. And to use the token, you'll first have to find the token, of course. And what you want to do is go to Discord Developer Applications. And that is all in the description, as I told you. And it should look like this. Before, you might even have to log in. So type in your password, email, and you might have to do some two-step authentication depending on you having that set up or not. So let's go to make a new application. I'm just going to call this application YouTube tutorial test, and it doesn't really matter how you call it. It's completely up to you. You can still change this with the nicknames function of Discord if you don't like it in the end. What you want to do is you might want to add a description. That is also optional, however, and it's only maybe if you can't remember what this bot is used for. You can change the app icon to whatever you want. You can just take, I don't know, some random picture. It doesn't matter. This is how it will look like on Discord, so you might want to take a picture you like, or that is suitable for a Musicbot. I'm gonna hit create application at this point, and what we want to do first is hit create a bot user, and once we have done that, we'll have to connect the bot to our server. So what you will need is the OAuth code or URL that I've put into the video description. You should find it there, and you will have to paste it into your browser window, how this is called, input field, and you will have to change the client ID here and set it to the client number, the client ID of your bot. And you're just going to copy that and select this part and paste it into here, and it should look something like this. And what you want to do afterwards is hit enter, and we'll get this nice little handy window. And if you're signed in, this should normally show up, otherwise you'll still have to sign in again. And if we're here, you're going to select a server that you own, and you're going to make the bot join that server. What I'm going to do is choose test wiperite, and that is just for this tutorial. And once you get this symbol with the blue tick, with the green tick, you're going to be pretty much done, and you can close this tab. The next thing you want to do is get the token that you want to put into your Notepad++ file. And what you should do now is click to reveal, and you get this huge and long code. And the thing is with this code is that you shouldn't share it with anyone else besides maybe this bot, because if you give this token to someone, they get full access of your bot, and you might not want to do that. So let's continue and paste this into our Notepad++ options.ini file. And it's in here. It should look something like this. The next thing you want to do is add your owner ID. This means you are the owner of the bot, and you're the only one in control. And to do that, you're gonna go on to set server, and I already did it previously, but to do this you'll have to type a special code. Okay, so you open the Discord client, and what you want to do to find out your owner ID that you need to be able to control your bots is send the Discord client pretty much a request to show your owner ID as a number. And I first had to write something so that I am able to write my owner ID, check my owner ID, because my name is specially formatted. If you have the same problem, I recommend to do the same thing and copy your name from the line above. And if you have a normal name like Gravebot, it doesn't really matter. So this is the code you get in the video description, and you want to remove the brackets and the whole thing inside, and copy your name, or take your name that you can just also type your name if it's in a normal style like him, and you can hit enter now, and what it will do, it will output a number for you, and you want to copy this number and paste it into your config file exactly here. Now once we've done that, you want to hit save for the first, and we've got the token and the owner ID saved down. That is very important, and we've already made the major step in this tutorial. Now let me explain the rest of this config file and how it actually works. So you got the command prefix here. The command prefix is actually what you write before the command, and let me show this quickly to you. If you want to play a song, it will look like this, because you'd have an exclamation mark set. You will have to always type the exclamation mark in front of your command, and that is very important. If you want to have that differently, you can change that here to any different symbol that you prefer. Bind to channels is a different function that I'm going to explain in an extended video to this. Check out the video description to see that. And yeah, I'll continue with the other stuff. The default volume is the volume that will be preset for the bot when it joins the server, and this is important if you don't want it to be too loud or too silent. The next thing you can look at is whitelist check. The whitelist is there if you want to allow only certain people that are in the whitelist itself to be able to use your bot. You can also have now playing mentions on, and it will show which user queued the song when. By default this is disabled. It is not very important. There is also, before I forget, I skipped just two things. There's the skip ratio, which is the skip required. This is what influences if other people want to skip the for example, the currently playing song. They are gonna hit exclamation mark skip, and the skips required is how many skips are required by people. So 4 people are actually required to be able to skip the song. So 4 people have to write exclamation mark skip to be able to skip the currently playing song. Save videos is important if you need it to save down videos and you think people might play again, so it doesn't have to constantly re-download the music videos or cache them for you. This is quite handy, especially if you have long songs and you don't want them to be re-downloaded all and over again, and you know people are going to play them again. Now playing mentions is, I told you that already. Auto summon is important. Auto summon is important so that when the bot joins the server, it automatically comes to you into the owner's voice channel. You want to leave that on by default. The next thing is use auto playlist. I am actually going to disable this for the tutorial purpose, as it is quite annoying. But the auto playlist is actually the file of the file that you have in the config folder. It is the autoplaylist.txt file, and this is all the music you can actually automatically queue into the bot. This means that if no one actually sends a song to the bot or hits the play command for the bot, it will actually take any link in this auto playlist file and play the music from there, just so there is music. I do not recommend putting this on, especially because the owners of the Musicbot, or not the owners, I mean the developers of the Musicbot, have a huge amount of music queued into this, put into this file, and you might not want to have that much random songs playing in the background. So I would just switch it off. And if you want to create a custom one, you can just actually control all of this, control A it, and you can paste any random YouTube links after each other into this file if you need that. So if you do that this way, that should be fine. Let's continue with the file. Auto pause. Auto pause is actually quite a handy function. So when there's no one in the channel and everyone is leaving the channel, it will actually just pause the music by itself, and it won't continue to play anything. And once they return, it should continue playing again. Now, this is quite handy when people have to leave and they come back later. Automatically delete messages the bot sends after some time. That is a handy function, so you don't get too much messages, too much spam all over your chat. And that is practical. Delete invoking is just that it deletes your command, so the play command is not actually displayed in the chat anymore once you've sent it to the bot. I'm gonna leave that on no by default. And pretty much if you're done with this, you can save it again, don't forget to save that, and close it off. We're pretty much done setting the options up. Okay, so once you're done doing all of that, what you want to do is go back to the Musicbot master folder, or however you call the folder, the main folder. And what you want to do next is hit the runbot.bat file twice, and this window should open. It should be connecting, and you might hear a little sound. I've got sounds disabled right now, so you won't hear it that well. And it should join to your server. It should display your who's the owner and the bot name and all the preset things we have set up in the options. So what you want to do is actually to go to your server, and it is important that you actually join a voice chat first before you start the bot, because otherwise the bot won't be able to auto summon into your voice chat. But if you've done that without joining a voice chat before, what you can do is write your command prefix, exclamation mark in this case, and summon once you're in a voice chat, and the bot should join to you. Now, to play a song, what you want to do is hit exclamation mark, again your prefix, and type play, and then the YouTube link that you want it to play. Now, if you need any more commands, they will be in the description, and I'll make a detailed video on what command is for what, or what it means, and you'll be able to watch that in the video description below. So what I'm going to do at this point is hit enter, and the Musicbot should start playing the music if everything went correctly. So now it should write include Wario blah blah blah, and in what voice chat to include the music, and you should hear it playing the music. You can individually adjust the volume just as I did right now, and if you have any problems, this should be output here in the CMD window for you. You can write those in the comments and I will try to help you. However, all the links to the Discord help server and issues page of the Musicbot will be in the description. I hope you liked the video, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if this was helpful to you.